I got a question for you guys to debate. Would Mike Tyson versus Anderson Silva in just a regular street fight, who would win and why? Well, Mike Tyson would have the punching ability, the foot movement, but you don't know anything, guys. Anderson Silva has the crazy leg kicks. He has devastating knockout. He lands 90% of his punches in MMA. He's a beast. Oh, and one other thing, Mike Tyson would not know what to do when it got to the ground. So that's why I always say MMA fighters who always beat boxers. We've seen James Toney, his old fat ass lost against Randy Couture. Randy Couture did basically a garbage takedown in that fight, mounted him, socked him up, and then choked him out. And the dude, even after the fight, Joe Rogan asked him, "Hey, dude, you need to work on your ground game. Would you be back?" He's like, "I got good ground game. You don't got nothing, son." That's why I always think like Floyd Money Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, they would be good in MMA if they were well-rounded and not just know the stand-up game, because Manny Pacquiao, tremendous boxer, one of the best boxers of all time. Money Mayweather, a good boxer, one of the best of all time. Even Joe Daddy Stevenson or Nick Diaz or Nate Diaz would just dominate the shit out of these high-level boxers, because the MMA fighter is gonna, when the fight starts, the boxer's gonna walk across the cage like he's ready to throw, and they're gonna shoot in and take him down. And Floyd Money Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao aren't gonna know what the hell to do. So my question is to you: why don't we see, if boxers say they're more better fighters, they're more world-class fighters than MMA fighters, and MMA fighters are sucky, why don't we see more top-level fighters like Manny Pacquiao going to MMA, because he knows he would get whooped. And that's why you don't have like Anderson Silva going to professional boxing, because he knows he would get whooped in that sport. I've seen footage of pro boxing matches with Anderson Silva, and he did pretty decent. I think Anderson Silva is one of those MMA fighters. He can hang with Manny Pacquiao in a ring, but I don't think he can beat him for all 12 rounds or whatever they do in boxing. But I think if a boxer stepped in the cage, they would just get their ass whooped. And it's the same thing with MMA fighters going into the ring. They would get whooped, but they can handle the boxer because they know decent boxing. Like Anderson Silva, I would say, is one of the best boxers in MMA. He can hang with the Manny Pacquiao, I think. That's just my opinion. What's your opinion? Boxer versus MMA fighter. Who would win? Who would win? And what's your opinion? Don't just say, well, MMA is gay because they'll take you to the ground and not stand like a real man. Well, MMA, everybody, is mixed martial arts. It encompasses boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, wrestling, Greco-Roman wrestling. It incorporates every aspect of fighting, not just boxing. Boxing is one aspect of fighting. When was the last time you actually seen a street fight? Two guys are like talking shit. Oh, your mama sucks. Your daddy sucks. And then they start fighting, and then they go to the ground. That part, when they go to the ground, is the wrestling aspect and the jiu-jitsu aspect, because in a street fight, they go to the ground and they grapple. It happens. It's not just you stand and bang with the punches, and you're not a pussy because you go to the ground. I think if boxing fans would understand the ground game a lot more, they would really respect it. For me, when I first watched the movie, I was like, the ground game. Now I understand it and I respect it, because you're seeing the science of people transitioning from arm bars to leg locks to chokes, and you understand it, and it's a real good science. It's like boxing is a good art, but it's not the only way to win, is to punch somebody in the face. So post your comment sections below. Thanks for watching, guys. Now get that camera on my face, sucker.